ты супа захотел? А за луком ты сходил? Нет, но сейчас пойду. Вот сюда. Стоп, 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 стоп. Что такое? Что случилось? Я подцепил вампиризм. Или не вампиризм? Секунду. Вампиризм. Но благо у меня есть кьюдизис. Ну-ка. Ой, полегчало. Опять не то жму. Активные эффекты. Все прошло. Так, пойдем. Это ты меня, что ли, укусила в предыдущем... Вот скотина какая. Ну, Сирана. Других-то вампиров я... Не попадалось мне. Все она. Опупеть. Сирана меня покусала. Ни черта не видно. Дура, блин. Ну, что надо, под воду, что ли, сразу? Или как? Или так идти надо все? Спайдер. Свободен. Ладно, у меня 3 есть. Да уж. Прыгать, что ли, надо? Засейвлюсь. Понеслась. Ну, давай, давай, что ты? Так, дальше куда? Кусается спайдер.
Who's there?
Ну ладно, прятаться уже нет смысла. Меня пауки видят прекрасно. Что еще дальше? Под воду.
These people. Why would anyone?
Darkfall cave, not. Один из троллей, здесь тролли есть.
Want to set up camp here? I wonder what
Да,
happened
вот,
to them.
да. Да. Какой дурак, стоп. Чё это такое? Сволочи. Так, ну-ка, пройти-то. А интересно, вот эта вот пещера, она вообще без DLC существует? А, вот тут тролли, да. Про которые, собственно, и шла речь. Еще один. Кому нужен лук Ауреля, если есть такой, как у меня? А, вот куда мне надо. Вот туда мне надо. Здорово, мужик.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
I can feel some kind of power from it.
Ну,
I am Knight Paladin Gelibor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
Jesus Christ.
I
Опять же.
prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you.
Ну, блин.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged
Транспортировка.
with teaching the mantras of Oriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer.
О, выдал мне. Отлично.
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
Ну, давай спрошу тебя что-нибудь.
Questions? I expected as much. They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Oriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties. I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Oriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wished to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines. Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price: the blinding of our race. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become. The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people. Yes, they swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum. Verther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
Все. Диалог закончен. Броня у него красивая. Так, ну тут ничего нету.
Questions? I expected as much.
Попиликали. Так, что я должен... ничего не должен, просто идти. Воду я набирать, значит, потом буду. Не здесь. Оки-доки.
Wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually.
Квест-то где мой? Сувайв. Ну так, да, сурово. Кто меня видит?
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Что б я без тебя делал, Сирана?
Where'd you come from?
Сколько, кстати, там уже интересно, кого мне еще блат-то надо, ну-ка. Хай-эльф только, ага. Все остальные уже готовы. Ну, хай-эльф мы грохнем какого-нибудь хай-эльфа. Не вопрос. Ну и темнота тут. Оба-на.
Where'd you come from?
Ну ладно, раз пошла такая пьянка, как бы.
That'll teach you.
Черта не видно. У тебя что? 5 ушей.
Who's there?
Кого ты нашла? Сзади ее. Так, это оживилось, что ли? Нет, он просто так болтается. Мертвый в таком виде, вообще удивительно. Странный глюк. А куда мне идти-то? Да я не буду яйца собирать, хватит с меня.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
А давай-ка
Looks like
пройдем
these
мимо
Falmer
них,
are here to stay.
не трогая
They
никого.
must be who that priest was calling the betrayed.
Меня же должно быть не слышно и не видно, по идее.
Where'd you come from?
Скотина какая, а? Развелось вас тут, а? Так, Restoration 92. Новый ингредиент.
Who's there? Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
Ерунду какую-то собираю. Тут ловушка. Так, а где разминирование? А, вот. Так, и по мостику.
Where'd you come from?
Fus, Roda!
Здоровый какой, а?
Done and done.
Так, а чё на... А, ладно, не буду брать. Ничего не видно.
Where did you come from?
Вот как мне это скотина увидеть?
Fus! Roda!
Молодцы, ребята, молодцы. Так, идем дальше. Нам эти разборки не нужны.
Turn off, I suppose. Old chains and traps. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, I don't know when it gets. Where'd you come from?
Да, тут свалиться вообще ничего не стоит. Этим, конечно, плевать, они и в темноте видят. А что это такое? Я так чувствую, этих цветочков будет к концу путешествия. Я так оптимистично сказал, к концу путешествия. Кто сказал, что я тут выживу вообще?
Фус! Рода!
Done and done.
Блин, я хотел посмотреть, нет ли у нее зубов, а ты ее оживляешь, что ли? Для коллекции шкуру возьму. Сирана выбрала себе бойца, оживила оленя. Сейчас тут олень всем надает.
There's another way shrine up there. Here we go.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Безусловно.
Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
Наливай. О, Ариэль, мы прославляем тебя, ходим вокруг твоего храма, да светится имя твое. Пить. Водички. Ты-ды. Дальше. Так, секунда. Экран загрузки. Ура! Посветлее стало, ура!
Where'd you come from?
Кого вы нашли? О, yes. Forgotten Vale
This is
discovered.
incredible. It's like a whole other world. Come on. The boat
No.
has to be in this valley somewhere.
Круто, да, Сирана? Я сам в шоке. Ну вот, Forgotten Vale discovered. Что-то там пройдено. Dark Passage всякие там. Это и сигнализирует нам о том, что эпизод
Let's get
закончен.
indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere. Just out of this.
Сиран, ты только что сказал, как это офигительно. И мы только что вышли из такой пещеры, что ну его нафиг. Ты хочешь обратно? Серьезно?